lease of life. And some of them are actually behind these characters, these groups that are coalescing. So I want to know. So what I want to know, like the group that coalesced.
What were the contributing factors?
My greatest brother Onyonka was.
Yeah, we will. I'll hold him to account.
Yes.
What then were the contributing factors to why we had? For example, because you mentioned the Kenya National Bureau of Statistics, and it attributes this to favorable weather conditions, the gains in sugarcane deliveries and high milk intake by processors. In contrast,
no, you can have a favorable weather condition.
Can I just finish the point?
Yes, because I'm thinking.
Then how do you also account for, in cherry picking that and leaving out, for example, the same two products, we had a slump in tea production by 12.2%. Which is equally important for our economy, given that we also export tea.
I will delve into that very quickly and briefly. Production in agricultural sector is not only subject to weather and rain. It is subject to many things.
For example?
Fertilizer input, quality chemicals, and quality seeds.
Okay, so
fertilizer.
Fertilizer.
And of course, the most favorable condition has been weather.
Your own report that you cited, fertilizer, the report also makes no mention of the fertilizer subsidy, a flagship program frequently touted by the government's political and bureaucratic elites as a contributing factor to sugar sector or the agriculture sector.
The fact of the matter.
So was this omission then deliberate?
But let me ask you a simple question.
Allow me to ask.
Let me ask you another question.
I ask you the question, you answer me, and I think with due respect, should we abide by that?
Proceed.
All right. Then does this just indicate the fact that the report curiously does not mention the fertilizer subsidy program? Then according to the statistician, does he view the subsidized fertilizer as no major driver of the production? Let
me answer you. The policy matters. The policy matters. Why did we import sugar during Moi administration? Was there no rain?
Let's discuss this one.
Why did we import sugar during Kibaki administration? Were there no rains? Why did we import sugar during Uhuru administration? And we saw the revamping of Mumia several times, and it never took off. It is all about but a deliberate policy. When Kenya Kwanza administration,
Mumias is not working.
When Kenya Kwanza administration,
it's not working.
So revoked. Many sugar mills are brought back.
Those are private sugar mills. Mumias is not working. All government factories are not working.
When the Kenya Kwanza administration alone took a bold decision to revoke importation of sugar, that's a bold decision. And when you revoke importation of sugar, you stimulate domestic production. And that is why we can see farmers getting bonuses for their deliveries.
Okay, point made.
So even if there is rain and you don't have the right policies in place and you don't protect farmers, then you are headed nowhere.
Yes,
so really, the pillars are working. Yes. However much you try to dig through the statistics to dispute, the figures and numbers are talking.
Thank you.
The yield is double.
Point made.
And farmers are getting their bonuses. That is the sugar.
Fair to you. Point.
The other sector, the tea industry and others, those are areas also where they are curtailed.
Point made. And the statistics are scientific. It's not all made by Citizen TV or me. This is the report by the Kenya National Bureau of Statistics. Yes, Honorable Ruku.
Ayuf, what Honorable Position is talking about is a fact that we have adequate sugar, local production of adequate sugar for local consumption by sugar farmers in the Republic of Kenya, something that has not happened for a number of years. Fact number two, Kenyan institutions which have been making losses for years, for instance, Kenya Power and Lighting Company, is making profit. That billion Kenyan shilling. That is not just coming out of the bruise. It is out of the programs of the policy frameworks, the interventions which the government, the Kenya Kwanza administration have done. Fact number three is KQ, an institution which has made losses over the years, is making profits. Is not out of bruise. It is out of policy frameworks put in place by this administration. What you are saying,
KQ has made profits.
Yes.
Where's the
Yes.
source?
KQ has made profit.
Absolutely not.
What's the
KQ
source?
has made profit.
Absolutely not.
Where's the source?
That's the truth.
What's the profit?
That
hasn't.
300 and something million Kenya
Nothing.
shillings.
What's the profit? I mean, I'm asking what's the profit?
300, I can tell you the exact figure.
As you Google, and you'll be held accountable.
Kenya Airways has made 513 million profit for half year ending June 2024.
That's a fact.
What's the source?
That's a fact.
I can get anything from social media and put it here. Let me.
You can even check the books of Kenya Airways.
There's nothing like that. Because my younger brother is a pilot.
Are we doubting the
Your friend is a pilot.
Kenya Airways. Kenya Airways.
We fight with that.
Those data here, Honorable Socio.
I wanted to say
I have not finished my point.
Yes, please. Yeah.
You know, we can't always be negative all through just because you want to make this administration look very, bad. The fact is, Kenya Airways have made 513 million profit for half year ending June 2024.
I'm asking you what's the source?
You can check that with KQ. You can check that with KQ.
What's the
you
source?
can Google KQ, go to the PRDR account of KQ.
You just made your submissions. I'm asking you, what's the source?
And I'm telling you the source.
That's what they reported.
Yes.
No, the source is Google.
You're not giving me accounts on what the Controller of Budget or the Auditor General has said in
Thank you. Can I proceed, Ayub?
Yes, please proceed.
What we are saying, Honorable.
Are you also refuting that Kenya Power? Are you also refuting Kenya Power has made that billion Kenya shilling?
Ayub, allow Senator to speak.
Profit?
Okay, listen.
Something that has not happened for the last 7 years.
I'll ask you why.
Is that also not a fact?
Okay, can I then move to?
Is also that's not a fact.
Can I say my show, honorable members?
Thank you.
Yes, please, Senator.
Honorable Ayub, and I want to tell my brothers, Honorable Ruku, who was the deputy president of the government that was there when KQ had not paid any debts and we were having Kenya Power not having anything?
Do you want to tell me Deputy President of the Republic of Kenya?
Who was in government?
The person who is in charge of the running affairs of the Republic of Kenya is the president. It's not the deputy president.
Don't lie to us.
Your friend Gachagua saying that he was getting notes. Why was he not making?
Allow me to finish my argument, brother. Allow me to finish my argument.
But make it properly. Don't
let him make his argument. Honorable Socio.
Allow me to properly.
Let's have some order.
You came here to heckle me. You can't manage. Allow me to make my argument, then respond, because all of us are educated.
But
we are behaving like old women and men in a marketplace.
Nobody's heckling.
That's what I'm saying. You're shouting at me. You are not allowing me to speak. Maybe I should ask Ayub, I leave it for you to finish the debate.
An appropriate statement.
Nothing. It is not an appropriate. What I am saying, you have been part, President William Ruto has been part of this government for the last 20 years. He's been in all these governments. So we are not sanitizing anything.
Was he the president?
Okay, let me help you. Let me help you. Education is doing fantastic. All university students are getting money. In fact, agriculture is doing so wonderfully well that we don't have any food deficits, and the food is full. Our galas, Kenya, NCPBA is paying people. They are collecting our grain reserve. It's full in the silos. Our fertilizer was given this year. I live in Kitale. We are plowing. I'll check for you to see how many bags you gave. And by the way, we are not borrowing any money. Our debt has actually reduced. You see, Nairobi is a fantastic city. We are doing well. We are collecting garbage. And yes, the president, that story about military food, that's not what the president
I think it's not fair.
I am making my argument. I'm now supporting the government, and they are refusing me. I'm supporting the government.
To trivialize.
I'm telling you how great the government is doing.
I expect you to have some order so that we have civil discussion. You had your time.
But at the same time,
I queried you on your submissions.
But we are not going to
so did the council, and so did Honorable Socio. Let's have some order. I mean, we woke up to give the Kenyan people substance.
It's not fair.
Can we then have order? I request you have order. You are my guest. I requested you come on the show. We give the Kenyan people substance. Let's have some order. He will make his submissions. I'll hold him to account. You have a rebuttal. I'll give you the time.
You don't give him space to.
Let's have some order.
Very important.
It's me who will hold him to account, not you. Yes.
Blow the wind.
This man has been.
Yes, Senator.
I mean, Honorable Session,
please proceed.
I'm a very good student of literature.
No, you don't.
So listen to me. I'm making your point. I'm supporting government.
Please.
All the roads which were tarmac roads have been done by the government. Everything is functioning so well. Teachers are receiving capitation. Every secondary school in Kenya today has received capitation money.
Can he make his point?
Is that how we...
I'll hold him to account. Just hang on when he finishes. Let's have some patience. I spent some time when you told you to account. You made your submissions. Let him do so. We have some 34 minutes before we are done with the show. Let him. Yes, please proceed, Senator.
People have been saying that Mumia sugar is actually not doing well. No. In fact, even the story that the sugar which is being packaged in Mumias is imported. It's not a story. Oh, the farmers. The bonus was incredible. Everybody is satisfied in Kakamega. We are doing such a wonderful job. I rest my case. The government is successful.
Ayub, it is true that Kenya Winery Service has made turnaround from 3.2 billion Kenyan shilling to 7.6 billion Kenyan shilling out of the framework policy framework change, moving from the collecting money manually to e-citizen platform. That's a very huge transformation. That Kenya Winery Service moving forward does not need any money from Exchequer. We have Kenya KWS has been receiving money from Exchequer year in, year out. But moving forward, it is able to sustain its operations and also support the government activities. This is out of the policy directives and the policy framework put in place by President William Ruto. We are seeing public institutions having a turnaround. So it's not only Kenya Power, it's not only KQ, but also KWS, and that's the fact. And if you want to confirm, you can call anybody in any senior office and you get these statistics. These are things which my brother senator will not dare mention, but you just turn around to make this program a comedy.
No, I've told you the wonderful work you're doing.
He made his point. You made your point as well.
Yeah.
I mean, the
government is doing wonders.
I expect you people to be honorable members. Yes, Council. I'll come to you, Honorable Socio.
Well, I'm exceedingly pleased with the manner in which my very good friend and elder brother, Senator Richard Onyonka, has blown the wind. He's blown it considerably well. So formidable the wind that is stronger than the harmattan. Look, facts cannot be concealed, facts cannot be conjured up. And I started with this premise: there is a problem. The moment we realize there is a problem, then we'll be able to go forward. And I'm sure because of certain inadequacies in the classes of literature, some of us may not have seen the sarcasm with which Senator Richard Onyonka depicted this problem. And that's why my two colleagues here, unfortunately, I don't know so much about him. This was an English teacher, if my recollection serves me right, in Kakamega High School. So you must agree with what Senator Richard Onyonka has said. At least with you, I can plead with you, knowing for a fact that you have the benefit of higher learning. This is the problem. We cannot sugarcoat it. You understand? There is a problem. A big problem. The economy is doing badly. There's maladministration. When you're being asked here, if the president comes here and says, my deputy president was incompetent, it is him who picked him. True or not true? Let's be factual, Mr. President. Let's speak to you. Don't pick incompetent and corrupt people. Then when they fail you, you come and lament here that this person was incompetent, this was corrupt. You pick them. True or not true?
Thank you.
Yeah, you pick them.
That's the point.
And you do the right thing. You understand? We all support this government. We want Dr. William Samoei Ruto to succeed. But he will not succeed if we're lying to him. We must help him serve effectively, because it is our mandate as leaders to help the president serve. Kwani mnatafuta kazi bado? Abana? Hey, you're all grown up men.
Honorable Ruku is already employed by the people of Mbere North.
Exactly.
Yes, Yes, Honorable Sosin, briefly, I need to also play some I
think you've got to get the show move in the right direction and we achieve what we want, because I believe the show is important to Kenyans to know exactly what is happening within their